Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting, living, amazing, spectacular, wondrous Propagandacast. I'm your host, Imperial Dane, the one, the only master propaganda hero, psych defender of the fatherland, off here to 1v1 own Langraskaya. In the north, it is Bulat, fighting for the Red Army, the Soviet Union, the 3rd Tank Corps here with Guard Rifle Urban Defense and Guard Motor with Infantry T-79 bullets versus south, it is Oddball, fighting for the Wehrmacht, Germany, Deutschland. Taking on the role here of the 23rd Panzer Division here with German infantry, featuring the 250-1 half-track, veteran squad leaders, stormtroopers, the assault and hold ability, and fragmentation bombs with anti-tank and machine gun and infantry bulletins here for Oddball. Grenadier MG42 start here for Oddball versus North, it is Bulat with double conscripts. Sandbags on the car point here, and sandbags right here as well. Interesting there. Both players, and always a big hearty thanks to my patrons and supporters who keep me in the business, who keep me allowing me to make videos day after day. So big thanks to those. You too can join the ranks by paying on Patreon. You can just consider donating. Links in the description. And also comment, like, share, subscribe, press the bell button. Keep the YouTube algorithms from not smothering me in my sleep. 3rd conscript going there for Bulat. Conscript going for the center point there, plus an MG42 coming up as well. There's Sandbag considered, but Oddball prevents that with his MG42. Conscript Ethers, Pioneers comes from part way up there. Worth noting, Oddball focusing more on the center here rather than going for the fuel fast. Interesting approach there. Most round players, of course, trying to extend, but then again, I suppose the concern if the opponent rushes this building, you're in a lot of trouble because the Wehrmacht is not great at dealing with buildings in the early game. Again, one of those tiny key reasons why a lot of Wehrmacht players like Ostrom, because again, you can actually get to rush all critical buildings with infantry. So, again, there's like lots of tiny details that sort of slightly makes Ostrom more favoured, again, compared to other doctrine. Again, you will see stuff like German infantry, again, mech and assault, all that, and again, but again, key element can be in certain maps like this. You really just want those buildings, secure in some way. But anyways, pushing eastwards here, definitely an interesting opening here from Oddball in terms of like just manoeuvring. Build-wise, it's fairly standard, but the way he's approaching it definitely stands out a bit. Meanwhile, Bulat's just going for a lot of conscripts, very effective tactic and strategy. The MG42 turning around with the conscripts. Worth noting, Oddball is using the MG42 very actually, which is how you're supposed to use it. In fact, that was very much Wehrmacht doctrine. Right? Again, you might figure, tripod, heavy machine gun use something that's used defensively. German doctrine actually at this one pegged as an offensive weapon to use its long range and high accuracy to support troops while they're attacking. In fact, if it were to be caught in defensive fighting, what they're actually supposed to do is take the machine gun off the tripod and mount it on a bipod so you get better reaction of infantry maneuvering that way. So, little fun fact there. West side here, Grenadiers versus conscripts. Boris drops down first in the face of the Grenadiers. Quickly, casualties piling up on both sides. We'll need more support there, I think. Still, east side, he's going not amazingly well for Oddball, not terribly either. Grenadiers losing out on the west here, and 40 just about to hit the fuel point. Centerwards here, Grenadiers clashing out with the conscripts. More Grenadiers there for blood. Conscripts there, of course, proving a bit of an issue there inside the building. Again, Wehrmacht can't easily deal with it, so typically what they have to do is bypass such hard points. Closing out in the west here, did push back the conscripts, but only for another conscript to move in here. So as he's pushing for the car point here, things could get a bit dicey here. Another Grenadiers got a running here though. MG4 turning around to deal with the conscript there again. This could open the eastern field instead here for Oddball. That wouldn't actually be back there, I think. We'll have to see, of course, it does that. Pioneers reinforcing. Flamethrowers on the way there, taking out. MG4 to me up, grabbing the eastern victory point. But of course, may want to push for that fuel point as well. Yeah, this match is definitely seeing some maneuvers we don't see typically here on Langraskaya, particularly not from Wehrmacht. Again, has its advantages, has its disadvantages. For sure. It's definitely not usual, and that definitely also means that Bulat may be struggling a bit to try and figure out what Oddball is doing. I definitely think you should go for the eastern fuel point then. In particular, since you can set up the machine gun here and actually I think have a fairly good defensive position. That's going to be a tough for Bulat to deal with, but again, he's focused on just disrupting rather than securing fuel. Tech almost done, got a bunker up as well there. I think you should consider some stormtroopers here, Panzer Grenadiers versus Bulat. Conscript hero builds are quite vulnerable to those, I find. Mines for engineers, I can remember about this. Is clearly concerned about Oddball laying down mines. Oddball's not had the chance to do that. Flame Pioneers from engineers, Conscript being suppressed by the MG42 around the cup, at least attempted to suppress, but obviously in heavy cover. They're quite tough to suppress unless you can somehow manage to catch another unit nearby and suppress the unit with AoE suppression or, catching a slightly awkward position. Still, Bulat is getting a lot of fuel over Oddball, and this is going to be a huge problem if Oddball doesn't somehow fix this fast. Since the Surge can use this to rush into a very fast T-70, And that could be a massive headache for Oddball to deal with. So he needs to, well, actually fix that fast. Again, I feel like he's focusing too much on this, and obviously controlling the opponent's card point can be very powerful movement in a lot of ways, but if it's not resulting in more fuel, it may not be quite as impressive as you'd like it to be either, and that's, I think, is the major issue right now for Oddball. It's not so much that, like, cutting off the opponent, so let's the other fuel plus the points there. Yes, going for a Panther score, but honestly, I would have gone for Stormtrooper score here, popped it in here, going for the fuel point, start grabbing points immediately, and equipping MP40s. Plus, again, the Stormtroopers ambushing with MP40s can be quite effective. You can begin equipping, upgrading men with veteran squadrons isn't going for the other cup on there, so there. Oddball is now turning the game against Bulat, but he's still in the dire situation. He's going to have to worry about the T-70 rush. Pan's going to score almost done, and again, quite good. But I really would like to see the Stormtrooper squad here, simply because, again, timing-wise, it's faster out, and again, the MP40s are quite great, and particularly get ambush, and I see some of Bulat's infantry and maybe wipe them. So I think that would have a bit more in terms of tempo, I think, utility here for Oddball. At least he's getting back the western fuel point, while again, denying Bulat some of it. And we got the 250 half-tech here, okay. Getting interesting. Pan's going to do this with 250 half-tech. Great, though, again. Stormtrooper with it would have been even better, so. But either way, I'm liking he's going for it. Though. He also needs to, after this, tech for the Light to make another company. He will need pack 40s, because otherwise, that T-70 is going to give him nightmares for years to come. Because he's going to have very few ways of stopping it. Unless he's planning to equip the Pentagon use with Panther Sex as an emergency response. I mean, that is possible. It is possible. I can't rule that out. Between the Pentagon is Bulat striking back hard here for the glory of the Red Army. The 3rd Tank Corps. Like to Schützen Panzerwagen ready there, but I'm happy to see a lot of players starting to use the 250 half-tech more. I mean, I feel like it's a bit of an O-look Wehrmacht unit, but again, used correctly with assault infantry, it packs a punch. It can really be devastating. Particularly if it's going to be quite good at wiping retreating units or helping clearing out support weapon teams at a fast pace. But there you go. Panzer sorts out the 250 half-track. Just have to see where, of course, he leads it. 90 tank needs either here for Bulat, and he's not taking particularly fast either, so there's some potential here for Oddball versus Bulat. Some strong potential. Pushing weapons here with the Leichter Schützen Panzerwagen. Taking the Engineers. They're actually at risk of getting wiped. The only thing that might help them is halving could work out in favour here, but or the fact that Panzer is starting to switch other targets to the counter squad, which will have to retreat as well, though, and there you go, but still. The prioritization, you can't manage it, means, of course, the Engineers actually survive because the Panzer are now too concerned firing at the conscripts, which won't be wipeable. So, bit of bad luck here, I think, for Oddball, but at the same time, just ran to the base, many things go, oh, close one there, so close. He's going to run to the base, though. We don't have anti-tank grenades, but we do not have that, so he could actually cause a massacre inside of Bulat's base here, and that is exactly what I'm going to do here. Though, again, the problem is he can't control the Panzer when these are firing, so again, oh, yes, you can see they can't focus down the weaker units without popping out with the half-tech or flipping around. Still gets one wipe, but now risks losing the half-tech. He should move here, but I think it's too late, plus he can't get out. It's a bit of awkward luck here, but still, getting a wipe, I think, is fairly alright with the half-tech. Does good. There we go, it does go down. Still, had he gotten at least a couple more wipes, this would have been huge. This could actually have been a GG maneuver for Oddball. And honestly, in this regard, this is probably where the Stormtroopers would have been better because their close-up DPS probably would have ensured him some wipes. Plus, it also would have likely meant they would have kept focusing on the Engineers because they have shorter range, they're aware of it, so they wouldn't have targeted the conscript maybe. So, again, a few considerations there, but still, nice rate there. Just some really rubbish luck there for Oddball because, again, had this worked out for him, that would have been, probably like, at least a couple of units wiped there besides just one conscript. Again, the Engineer plus another conscript. That would have been huge there for Bulat. Would have left him in a really bad place. So, more Pioneers since he lost the Pioneer squad as well. That's obviously less great for Oddball. Needs to get the fuel point back. Bulat, despite all of this, is still exerting great map control. So, getting some wipes and he's pushing ahead here. Might be planning to go straight for the Mechanized Armor Company. Oddball also will need the Light to Mechanized Company. Again, like, even if it's like rush ahead, he can't rush out a Stug. Which would be, the suggested option there. He could still consider some Panzergrenadier, but he definitely needs to pack 40 pronto. Because even like Bulat doesn't go for T-70 now, there's still going to be like the threat of like a fast T-3476. And then again, Oddball is really behind the fuel point. I mean, that is really, you know, the major issue for Oddball. So far, you know, despite some others, you know, nice maneuvers, he's really behind in fuel. And again, Stormtrooper, I think, again, would have helped this somewhat. Finally, also upgrading the squad leaders on the Grenadiers there. Very nice, they're a bit late. Could have definitely had that going a bit sooner, which would also have been great versus Bulat. Comes from the west there, I think, good chance of losing out to the Grenadiers. In the centre, MD-14 with the conscripts. Panzer going to do what they can as well, the 14 kills. I mean, they really did some heavy lifting from the side of that half-track. And that's a lot of manpower there, Bulat out. And there you go, Bulat is going for the T-70. A small relief in some ways for Oddball, since that means Bulat isn't pushing for the fast T-34 at the moment. Though the T-70, of course, is still a headache and then some. So there you go, pack 40 in the way. We'll likely need another one. At least some telemines done. Grand decent fuel point. Grand some victory point. Not all bad here now for Oddball. But again, really some bad luck on that, you know, half-track rate there. Like, engineers not getting wiped. The conscripts, you know, taking forever to at least get one wipe there. And again, just highlights that slightly annoying element when it comes to these units running half-tracks. You can't control what they aim at. There's like no prioritization, except apparently they will always fire at the strongest unit rather than trying to, you know, wipe out whatever's weakest. So yeah. And it's just going to put the Grenadiers in the east and retreat those. He could try and get close to Panzerfaust, and that might hope to bait him in. Nope, just retreats. Still, got 2 fuel points for a brief fall. Still is nice for Oddball, and of course, a bit of a problem there for Bulat. Won't quite make up for the early fuel control that Bulat had there for Oddball, but you know, it's better than nothing. That said, Bulat, or Oddball should probably prioritise taking up fast, and Bulat shouldn't, I think, be waiting around too long either. Should dispatch him troops westwards to deal there with Bulat's fuel harassment. As again has definitely been one of Bulat's strengths so far this match. He's been very consistent about harassing his opponent's fuel, and certainly a good piece of advice to any player. You know, if you're uncertain, you know, well, lacking in certainty as to what course of action to take, hit the fuel. Like, just if you can sort of like just prevent them from getting too much fuel, you'll usually be in a fairly good spot. Unless you like got 10 victory points left, you need to get those. Obviously, prioritize victory points. But you know, focus on fuel, focus on gaining the advantage when you push out tanks, but also crucially ensure your opponent can't need to get out tanks. Should rush the field gun here with the Panther. Sadly, didn't enough time. In fact, he ignored it. That's a definite mistake there by Oddball. Some Panther is probably one of your better choices for cleaning up the field, but fast. Missed opportunity, I think, here by Oddball. He's going in now. But he'd also probably force the field, you know, discontinue the barrage, which again could allow the pack 4 to maybe get some shots of the T-70. So yeah, bit of off prioritization there, and again didn't get the Western fuel points defended either. We got tech there for Bulat, moving ahead. They're very good for Oddball. We got next tier, very good for him. Ground the Western victory point. We got 410 versus 415. But yeah, he needs to like work on the field because Bulat continues to exert a significant field advantage. Wrong timing every time to destroy the sandbags, I think. He obviously wants to get it away, and I can understand that, but with the T-70 still an unknown factor, he should be, I think, allowing the Pack 40 just, you know, be basically shooting at things that aren't tanks. Tech halfway down there. Bulat's tech is almost up. Got both engineers working up, speeding up the process. 2 thumbs up. Still no son of a doctrine for Bulat. And there goes sandbag shattered, conscript being suppressed, and conscript there being routed as well. Conscript going to be moving about. Could consider adding the support package upgrade. Fairly good one there, in my opinion. The marked target, smoke grenade, and rudimentary abilities are all very handy, though of course they do require a bit more effort, which may be what discourages some players. Rifle grenade off here. Nice hit there, kills Boris, but leaves the rest of the unit in a fairly good condition. Pushing for the fuel point again. Got more veteran squad leaders there for Oddball. Pack 40 being held back for reinforcement healing. Makes a lot of sense. And he's trying to get out the point while avoiding getting wiped by the T-70. Bulat going for the T-34.6. And Oddball definitely needs to get the Suprema Cup and probably consider rushing at a Stu 3G as the first thing. Also consideration here for Oddball would be a mortar, maybe 2. Since on a map like Langraskaya, artillery tends to be quite good, and mortars, like for example around here, could be quite handy. In particular since, you know, Bulat's going to have field guns out, and mortars can be one of the tools that makes field guns a lot less uncomfortable to deal with as the Wehrmacht. He's moving up there. So Palmer almost done. Teasing going for the Grenadiers in the west. Heavy cover here provided by Bulat's conscripts from a previous adventure. Is caused quite helpful for the Grenadiers. And there you go, T-34, 76 out of the Bulat and the Red Army. Comes around the conscripts with some well-placed assault rifle fine units right here by the Grenadier. And again, could rush out the Stu King. He's likely going to go for the Panther since it's obviously the safer choice, but honestly I'd rush out the Stu just for something to put more pressure in the armor faster, since the Stu has higher rate of fire, plus better range. It's harder for the tank just to get out of the range of the Stu. So I think there's some benefits there that makes the Stu worth consideration here for Oddball. Plus again, he can just threaten to take out the armor faster, which does open up an occasional opportunity. Ground some points here, going to with the continental west. Which again is one of the reasons why I like the Stu so much in game. Simply because that higher rate of fire just means you can more quickly just threaten to shut off a tank. And also means if your opponent makes a mistake, you can more easily punish it. Whereas again with the Panther 4, again it's safer in some ways, but it doesn't quite, present that, lethality index. It can really just threaten to knock out an opponent's tank very fast. And particularly, we've got two of them, which again is why the American head tank is also great, because it just has this high rate of fire. And I think people tend to underestimate just how useful a high rate of fire really is. Just make up again the Grenadiers. Using some pointed with the Grenadier. Bit of manpower floating. He's obviously again going for the Panzer 4. T-34 coming up the eastern side. Grenadiers engaged with engineers the conscripts. T-34 coming up flanking. Shoots, misses. Moving up the west side with the single conscript. T-34 hanging back in reserve. Panzer 4 can now be called in about Oddball and Deutschland. As Bulat and the 3rd Tank Corps advances rapidly. MD4 repositioning again. He's getting more defensive with it. Obviously a bit more concerned. Pack 40 ready to engage the T-70. Good shot there. Punches right through the armor. Got his Panther fasting. Ooh, that's going to be a kill there. He still hasn't called in the Panther 4. I think he should figure out what's going on the front line. Definitely forcing the current situation. They definitely want that T-Panther 4 up now. And T-70 is actually at this point can actually take out the Pack 40 here, and because again it's such a close range, you can just basically kite around it. But there you go. Made the mistake of not continuing doing that, allowing the Pack 40 to knock it out there. Possible pathing error there by Bulat, or a misclick, hard to say there. Or maybe just made a wrong decision. Another T-Fed for Bulat. Oddball finally going for the Panther 4. Right now, if you could rush the field with the Panthers, that'd be great. And again, Storms would be an even better addition here. Sadly, he's not prioritizing the field gun here. Definitely a mistake there. So typically one of the things you have to watch out with the soldiers is them getting critical mass with field guns, because 2 or 3 of them can really make life hell for the Germans. So really just need to prioritize murdering them at all times and just either grabbing them yourself or destroying them. Because again, they are quite tough to deal with once things first get going, because again, that 6-man crew. Another T-54 over for Bulat. Panther 4 almost done. Near routed. About in the center of MD42. Pioneers going to moving up here. Troops entirely routed. Panzer come fighting field effects right here for Oddball. And the 23rd Panzer Sturm T-Fed moving up here with its main gun and its machine gun. Leaving Oddball's infantry in a pretty dead position. We got 349 to 403. Still like to see a Stormtrooper squad here for Oddball. Mine goes off there. Minesweepers would obviously also be a very good addition here for Oddball by now. Panzer Grenadier setting out. Another field gun there for Bulat. And this is again where things will get really tricky for Oddball, because again, 2 field guns working together are quite nasty. Still though, we are almost 20 minutes into the game here, and Bulat has still yet to use his doctrine. Not a fan of that one. Importing the conscripts there. T-54 moving up, backed up with the T-56 and the field gun. Panther coming in there, good hit. Pack 40 is back at base, he's going for another Pack 40 himself. And Grenadier squad got wiped with the T-54 from 6 here. Painful blow there for Oddball, back to 3 infantry squads. Pentacle shoots and misses. Pack 4 being hauled back to the front line. One kill, that's one. Left flank, we got mines going up. Let's put it against the maneuvers there by Bulat. Very good. Very good. Field being hauled forwards. Units at the west side. Pioneers going to be sending out. Pentacle repairs. Something suppressed by the new 42. Pentacle taking a nasty hit here. The Oddball starting to fall into a more defensive pet setting here, but the surge, which is not great. And again, you will typically get crushed if you try that. Okay, that's it from the T-54's mistakes. Oddball's going to need to switch up tactics, needs to get aggressive, needs to catch Bulat off guard, needs to do some heavy damage in particular. Need to somehow clear out those field guns. Those tend to be, shall we say, the main priority in these typical situations. Is just get rid of the field guns and the rest of the Sword Army becomes a lot easier to deal with in my experience. Because these will effectively be the backbone. Use again, just the sheer utility is both very good and tough to deal with anti-tank guns, but also artillery. Graham less than point in, the response here by Oddball. Need to respond to that fast actually. Bulat still hasn't chosen a doctrine here, conscious there was the Grenadier. I'm guessing Oddball's just going to keep going for Panzer Force here. Still suggest the mortar two sins again, those could deal nicely with the field gun, either by smoking them, just bombarding them. Pan floating westwards. Shrouded. And he's about to center get conscious with double fields watching. There you go, double packs punching through the T-54 from 6, almost taking out, and there you go, double field bombarding here, hammering away at the packs and machine guns, forcing him to fall back there. Back to reinforcing healing, Pantherforcing in some hits there. And moving towards the centre, of course, need to be mindful of the double field. As we see there, Bulat is quickly falling the back with them. Having no screen for them, he's concerned. Stug on the way the forward ball. Nope, cancels it. But he wants the Panther 4 out. Katyusha rocket launcher for Bulat. T-54 being fixed up. Need to try and sneak up down the east side. In fact, if he can draw in the tanks towards here, he can actually deal with them more easily because the field guns won't be able to support the tanks as easily due to the buildings here. So I think trying to bait out the tanks by hitting the fuel point there could be a good maneuver by Oddball, and particularly if he gets out another Panzer IV Stug, at which point he can just deal with them before Bulat's field guns can support the tanks. So that could be a consideration here. And there goes second Panzer IV for Oddball. Second Panzer IV, sandbags for Bulat, making good use there. Thumbs up. T-54 from 6 there, holding back behind the village building, and there you go, BM-30T. Katyusha rocket truck out for Bulat, and still no doctrine. I mean, 23 minutes in the game and there's still nothing there. We got a mortar for Bulat, so he's going rather heavy on the artillery, but also I think crucially a mix of artillery. We got the Katyusha with the bigger barrages, and we got the mortar with more consistent, continuous Bulat artillery support, but also smoke machines if he needs them. So that's a nice little combo there, and definitely means the situation here for Oddball is getting a bit more rough, since again, this squarely gives Bulat some significant artillery edge here with Oddball. Pack there wiped out by the Katyusha, not great, unless you're Bulat, in which case it's amazing. Second Panther ready. Also, this is going to make it hard just to charge in there, so again, he's going to need a mortar for smoke into the zone. He's going to need to pull off a flank there against Bulat. Crewing the Pack 40. T-54 roaming in there. Right into the line for the Pack 40. Target weak point, if you can time that correctly, could leave the T-54 dead, but no, gets away to also the hedges block actually, so overlooked that particular bit there, no mistake. And yep, smoke on the center victory point. Nice uses there by Bulat. Thumbs up. Pioneers rushing in to contest the point. Tactically, Bulat definitely seems to be currently holding the longer end of the stick here against Oddball. Painful dictate from the field gun. Oddball really needs to set things up tactically, because at the current rate of affairs he's just going to get slowly ground up by artillery and anti-tank guns, which is not exactly the way to victory. Team for moving forwards here. 14 kill 52. Sneaking in there. Shots bouncing. Panzer holding up here. The packs holding up here on the T-Fit force from 6. Sneak together about bunching his stuff close together. Do again to the Katyusha. One mistake that could end up costing Oddball quite greatly. Bulat still not choosing anything. Oh, there we go. At the 25-minute mark, we get Dart Rifle with the K1 heavy tanks, Dart Rifle infantry, submachine guns, howitzers, and the Sturmwick attacks. At this point, he's probably going to go primarily for the K1, maybe Garsman in a pinch, and probably the air support. Howitzers could also happen, but I think that is less likely. Oddball more pioneers to repair stuff, not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Worth noting he still hasn't upgraded any of his pioneers with minesweepers. Panzer on the west side, Panzer is falling back. Then he's being slowly murdered by the engineers. We've got 333 with 300. Panzer is advancing. Bulat should be able to go for the K1 now. In fact, he can. Yes, indeed. T-50% east side half health. Katyusha firing away in there. Rocket screaming through the air. Pack takes a loss. They're constantly being suppressed, but unfortunately in the center here. Streams of hot ammo cutting through their bodies. Pioneers advancing there. Sandbags on as well to help defend the point. K1 heavy tank there for Bulat. It's going to make things tougher there for Oddball for sure. Almost go off the big 2 points. Can definitely try and bleed out Bulat, but again, not, I would say, a super safe strategy, particularly once the K1 gets added. It's going to be harder here for Oddball to have to defend the points then. More to push back. Panzer gun is retreating. Field gun's hanging back here as well. Partly because Oddball's keeping his tanks a bit more in reserve there. He's being more cautious with them, so it's not easy for the field guns to just get targets. Center side, we've got a pioneer squad sticking ahead. There's still no minesweepers, by the way. Still no minesweepers. I find that one to be a tad surprising. Tad surprising. Katyusha rocket launcher. Okay, one out for Bulat. Figma back in here in the centre. East side T-50 getting on these pants forming up there. What is he planning there though? Hard to say. Might be of course that Oddball's hoping to rely on the fragmentation bomb for artillery here. Hope to catch the field guns with that. Okay, one moving force there for Bulat and the 3rd Tank Corps. Pack 40 moving in there, Panzer's out there being shot to bits here. Panzer 4 miss. We got 333 with 220. Far west, we've got a conscript they're looking like going to have Rastafari left flank. They're going to bring up, trying to catch the T-54. The Panther fast field is there. Could get rushed now here, but Oddball if he had some infantry nearby. As the other stuff coming ahead here, Panther 4 then trap. We got artillery escort called in and further disrupting Oddball. Defensive line needs it. Panther 4, Pack 40 gets the T-54, which is very good. Small win there. But he's starting again to just, make any great maneuvers because he's constantly concerned about those field guns. They are very much hampering Oddball's armoured actions, which gives Bulat a certain degree of freedom and control. And before getting hammered, the Katyusha and the K1. Reinforcing healing. Hard to say what Oddball is planning next. Possibly another Panther 4. K1 taking some light hits there. Pack 40 holding up here. Close directions 1. East side here. Pack 40 holding up. The news advancing as well. Got hit with the Pack 40 on the T-56 and punching through the frontal armour. Another hit there. Field gun bombarding. Bulat playing those field guns very aggressively because, again, it's tough for the Germans to punish this because, again, with the 6-man crews, the field guns are very durable. I really cannot stress this. Like, you would not see a Wehrmacht player, for example, plays Pack 40s as aggressively, for example, because, again, they know they get punished. But, again, a Soviet player can get away with this because they know it's not that bad. They're trying to catch the fragmentation bombs that fails, and he doesn't, like, any immediate infantry pursuit there either. Trying to catch up, but already the field guns are away again, like, not great there for Oddball, not great, but, very fine there for Bulat, disrupting, harassing, and just being frustrating. This is probably somewhere, you know, half track of some measure would have been great, so to just get the infantry to catch up with the field guns, like to clear them out. Now deep with the K1, pushing forward to the Panther Force. We got some Pioneer support and Pack 40 as well here. He's in trouble, we got the field guns nearby though. Then these Panthers being held up, there you go, Panther almost knocked out. Panther field guns number 2 need to blitz, but can't. And there you go, Panther 4 knocked out. And the field guns then hold all the way into the back. I mean, they just went from being here to there, and you know, one was close to them up, and then they still made it. I mean, really, field guns are, I feel like personally, just a bit much when you consider again the 6-man crews. Ground the center point with the Grenadiers here. Clowns good rowdy here, but the Grenadiers as well. Oddball is barely holding on. Ground the western points here. Troops enforcing healing. Need to visit the Panther 4. Straight into the base here. Not entirely sure what Oddball is planning. He's starting for a lot of fuel here. He's probably going to go for another Panther 4 now, which I mean makes sense. But now we go victory points control here for Bulat. Most of the map is back under control of Bulat as well here, both fuel points, most munitions, well not most munitions, but there's only 2 to like one of them. But he's got most of the map there with a few points left here for Bulat and Deutschland, or Oddball and Deutschland. Bulat, you know, it's not playing as the Germans. Another K1 heavy tank here for Bulat. This is going to be an even bigger challenge for Oddball, as they can soak up a lot of damage and cause backed up of the field guns. It's a very tough formation for Oddball to break currently. And he needs to, like, you know, catch the field guns and clear them out quickly, while keeping the K1's attention elsewhere. Mortar fire raining down, they ground the center point with the conscripts. Panther 4 being fixed up. So what will Oddball do next? I mean, if you have the munitions, don't think across the moving, but see, our target weak point here might be a shot, but there you go, the gas port called in. No target weak point anyways. Ground and fuel point back. 245, this is 206. T-Fed 46 system Telemine. Sadly, I don't think. Oh, he's could actually rush it. Panther is also going for Stug again. We'll have to see mistakes this time around. Pack 40 need to be forced, one of them is. T-Fed 4, there's definitely something should be pursuing it to finish off, but at least not away, just isn't thinking he can get away with it. K1 tank there stuck in limbo as he's got too many units to get it in there. Ground loss and fuel point there. Let's see what Oddball does next, and we get another Katyusha barrage here from Bulat, though, into the basic, killing several units. 14 kills, so that's expecting 2. Sturmgeschütz almost on there for Oddball, and Deutschland. We got 212, 209, actually it's 206. Bulat is quickly closing the gap there between the 2 in terms of victory points. And there's now a tiny lead here over Oddball. But of course that will quickly grow at this rate unless Oddball manages to put a stop to it fast. Transforming up here, Sturmgeschütz 3 Ausfront G is on the way. Okay, one driving straight into the base to engage and destroy. Going straight for the medic bunker there. Nice little raid here. Make use of the K1 tank to just break through, you know, stuff like this. Thumbs up to Bulat. Pack 40 is nearby, but can't easily see and hit it. Shoots and misses. Stoops from him, of course, the consideration of other things. Panther on the flank here, pushes back a contact squad. And the K1 escapes. He's being slowly murdered out. Not looking great for Oddball. I think he also lost the Pioneer squad. We got Ace. Panther going to be forward with the head on assault with insufficient support. I don't think it's going to work out here for Oddball at all. K1 moving in here. Pack 40 moving up again. Stu there needs to be careful. Great hit from both field guns. Exactly the sort of thing you should be careful about. Stu's major weakness really is just anti-tank guns. Panther 4, they're changing into the Soviet infantry to go away before the field guns punched several large holes into it. So we got 172 versus 206. Oddball creeping up the flank with his own Pack 40s, but he can't be nearly as aggressive with it since he's playing with Pack 40s, which only have 4 man. One mistake there, and the packs are going to be quite dead fast. So right now, Oddball remains in a precarious position. Losing the Pioneer squad also means he can't easily repair his armor, which is definitely another detriment here and another problem. And we got 2 KV2, 1 tanks army here for Bulat, not KV2 but K1. Moves in with the Panther on the west with its 76.2mm gun. Semi-juicing the T-34-6. Choose your firing here. Companies in better trouble, quickly retreating. So we got 172 versus 203. More Pioneers away there for Oddball and Deutschland. He's also finally upgraded the Panther 4 with a pin-mount machine gun. Very nice little addition there. K1 racing forwards. Oddball's Pack 40s can't quite deal with. There you go. Pack 40 flanking. We're getting flanked, I mean, not flanking. It's the K1 that's flanking. Slight slip up there. Slight slip up. K1 moving the right flank. None of these punches staying about. Standard machine gun on the Sturmgeschütz 3 as for I'm afraid. Ace level T for the 2 kills straight to another Telemann. Will Oddball be able to punish this one and finish it off this time, or will it give it away again? Looks like it's gonna survive once more. Shoot nothing for it. Promise the field also shoot it. There you go. Got the T-54. Very nice, but field guns. Whew. Almost got the Stuke there, but he just get away with it. Still removing the Ace T-54 from the equation. It's a small help for Oddball, but he's still in a pretty position. His opponent still has a better combined arm swoop with artillery here. Got gas ravening here for Bulat. Put him at 4 infantry squads versus Oddball's only 3. 2 KV1s, the Katyusha, mortars, and of course the double field guns. One of them's got like 10 infantry kills for an anti-tank gun. Field gun technique. You get the idea. Another Panther on the way there. Molotovs here for Bulat. 105 versus 199. Oddball needs to pull off some brilliant maneuver here versus Bulat and catch him off guard. Panther taking an RC hits, about to get knocked out here, but he does not fall back in time. Those are getting the conscripts, K1 moving up there and in the centre. Panther 4 almost done here for Oddball. We've got 2 Panther 4s in the Stuke versus 2 K1s in the Katyusha, but of course backed up with the 2 field guns. A properly executed assault here by Oddball I think could pull it off. It would require I think a half-track filled with assault infantry and then combining with assault and hull, in which case he'd rush in. With the armor, have it draw attention, have rushed half-track in. Use this sort of infantry to clear out the field guns swiftly, and then sort of really push through here against Bulat. And even then, I think it has the plan there has some significant lackings there. But I think that could maybe work against Bulat. But he needs to get rid of those field guns more than anything. If he can't get rid of those, I think the rest becomes a lot easier for Oddball. And so it comes to this, they're going to need the punches pushing forwards here. If he's going to push out, they definitely. Oh, we got air support called in there. Might actually be for Oddball talks concerned Austrian here to help you with the air support. We got 45 versus 199. We'll stop here with the sort of air force. I'll just doing attacks there straight from the infantry, pinning them down to the ground, causing heavy damage. Stuke moving in, needs Panther 4 support. Got 1 Betty 2 by the way. Small progress there for Oddball. Fire here, striking down the Oddball centre. Panther 4 they're taking into the garden, causing heavy casualties. They go there, but almost costing them the Panther 4, which is, well, less great. Needs to treat the troops in, get the Pack 40s back. Got a fragmentation bomb called in on the mortar. Wow. Definitely not where you want to call it in. I'm consider just getting a kill somewhere, but yeah, I feel like Oddball here might be slightly losing it here. We got the Pack 40 getting the ace low, which is great versus the KV1. Most of the shot are bouncing off. Panther Sword about to get wiped out as well. That's going to be quite costly for Oddball. Almost got the kill. But even then, like with all the packs penetrating, still because it had damage reduction, but it's still lost his Stuke as well. This is looking like a complete collapse now for Oddball. Both packs wiped out. Stu down. 1 Panther 4. Can't even fire its gun. The armor's got low health. Infantry's being decimated. The situation, I think, is utterly collapsing if Oddball versus Bulat. Utterly collapsing. K1 moving up. Patricia firing away there, 17 kills, 32. And that big bunch of always long gone. Oddball's on his armor. He's got more Stooks. Got 11 points left. 8. 5. And yeah, this is GG here. 2. And soon, no victory point, which point, of course, is going to be GG in favour of Bulat. So there you go, game over, loss if Oddball. In the end, partly, of course, it's the map, but I also think Oddball just struggled there with just getting too passive versus the Soviets, allowing to just, get up like, critical mass and just slowly roll over Oddball, while at the same time, just failed to, counter that. The lack of artillery, I think, proved to be crucial there for Oddball. Also, just assault infantry, had he just had more assault infantry, again, I think he would have gotten the wipes there he needed. In particular, against Stormtrooper squad, so that Panzer squad here, I think, probably would have secured him the wipes he needed against Bulat, at which point this match would have been either already won there, or at least been much more favoured for Oddball. So I feel like there's some critical elements there that could have worked out. But still, obviously, even then, with the Panzers did get some really bad luck, and obviously, again, maybe they just tilted them a bit and just, contributed to this loss. But oh, wait. Hope you enjoyed this match. I learned something from it. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment on it, tell friends, tell family, but don't tell enemies. This is Impel Links and cheers. Thank you for watching. I'm sure tomorrow again for our next episode. Bye.